Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this. Into the box, Richard Jansen. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Richard Jansen.
Ground is short. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta. Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. We got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Favre, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First delivery to him on the way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Happ going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy Primetime.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Run it out,
hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out.
Striding into the box, Richard Jansen. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get up. As best you can. You have to approach this at bat.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 12-3 is the way this one ends. The Braves scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Aaron Morgan earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out About set for baseball. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarm. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the stunning Central Park here on a. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Reyes is there for it, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. The next to bat for Atlanta, Max Moroff. 3-2 pitch. Hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Agustin Guardado. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Primetime scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Ian Happ. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. All to second, this could be 2. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Primetime. Despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Tim Barrios comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, prime time, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Leonardo Benitez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit ball to second. Prime time on the grass. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Prime Time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans.
Getting set for baseball. Stepping in, Big Daddy Prime Time. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play. Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Standing in, Big Daddy Prime Time. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope,
outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Brinson is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, Big Daddy Prime Time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Come on, beat it up,
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as they're striding in to start the ninth. Big Daddy Primetime, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And he misses there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too high, ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half.
The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Run it out,
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jared Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Adam Jacob earns his team-leading 11th win as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Damon Karen pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium. Ronnie Sanchez gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes...
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Reyes leads off first with 1 away. Squared that one up just a little late. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Lincoln looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so his remarkable season continues, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Up next for the Rays, Brian Lincoln. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lincoln.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Anthony Santander the next to bat.
Designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
The 1-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Primetime, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Digging in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5s.
Down and away, ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. Shot to straightaway center is 4th in the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Anthony Santander. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Primetime. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hard on the ground towards second. To his left, Primetime. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Standing in and working on a fantastic game, Big Daddy Primetime. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Harrington has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage.
Digging in, Patrick Cotley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Missed with a slider. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Howell looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot to dead center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Striding in, Rico Castaneda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rico Castaneda.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this ready now. Big Daddy prime time. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Lincoln. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy prime time. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone. Shot here to left, his second of the game, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh guys? Now at the plate, Brian Lincoln. He flew out in his last at bat.
Brian Lincoln.
0-1 pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but striding in once again, Big Daddy prime time, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Howell is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Patrick Copley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Attempt here. Torres is right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Last chance for the Yankees. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rivera rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the opener. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
Yeah, Matty D, and you know what, D-Roll, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason.
Digging in to try it again, Big Daddy Primetime. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on to this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of a ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell.
Now to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. In now for the O's, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity.
In now, Big Daddy Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty.
Hard 90, hard 90.
It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Diaz stands at first with one out. To short, reined in. One there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. A nice look there at the inner. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park. Now in the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Templeton. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Templeton.
Way, but it swung on and grounded to second. To his left, Primetime, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
One in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Primetime has it, and there are two away now. So stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on to this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of a ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell you how monumental.
Digging in now, Brandon McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To the short. And a glove flip for one. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it 4-1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Manuel is back to the track as he takes it for out number. Ready now for Baltimore, Kevin Templeton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now batting, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Primetime is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kevin Templeton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into...
On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore today. Willie Casto starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Stepping up now, Yandy Diaz, a base hit in his first trip.
Yandy Diaz.
Gets this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. So striding in, Big Daddy Primetime. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on at this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of a ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell you how monumental it would be for not only him, but for the game to see him get to 75 home runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Primetime. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and he's forced us. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Reed. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Jason Hirsch enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Whiters moving forward, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again.
Next up for the Red Sox, Lee Lim. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Striding in for Boston, Cliff Whiters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Bouncer to the left side, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Primetime. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Ready once again, Jeff Norris. Now the 3-2 pitch. Up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Welcome back to baseball. 4-2 the final score tonight. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Whiters is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Gonzalez, a runner at second with 1 away. One and 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Ready to take his hacks again, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Striding into the box, Kevin Patton. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And quickly, there's one down. Big Daddy Primetime will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1 home. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Whiters ranging back, and it bangs off the monster. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game. Sunday after. Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road split?
At the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Lim fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Patrick Merritt. He drew a walk his first time up.
Third baseman, Patrick
Into the
Merritt.
windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He's out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this.
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Primetime is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit to short. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 19-1 the final today. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at SunTrust Park. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now at the plate, Tim Barrios. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
Here's the 1-1.
Barrios.
Hit sharply on the ground. Prime time. Gloves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves. Stepping in for the Braves, Leonardo Benitez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers.
So here now is the pitcher, Max Fried, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. It's put in play to the right side of the infield. Prime time. Gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run. Digging in for his second at bat, Big Daddy Prime Time.
Big Daddy Prime Time.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Montes is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. Standing in, Big Daddy Prime Time. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And this is fouled at the plate. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add 1 more home run onto this already impressive number. Stepping into the box, Dustin Fowler comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Montes, base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Primetime. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hard liner to center field. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Robbie Montes. He singled his last time up.
Montes.
The 1-1. Down the first base line. Right to him. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every.
Just outside the city. Robert Pena, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an through here. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to
Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't.
Here's Max Morov standing in.
Now batting, the shortstop, Morov.
Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. A double play. Big Daddy Primetime will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. That's wide, 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Guardado will drift over to his right a few steps. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores, and a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, Dero, you know, they say, well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
A great start to the weekend here as we. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stone is calling for it.
2-2-2.
And that's the second out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Orlando Arcia is doing. He's coming off a nice month.
So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
You're up.
Dan, after that base hit right there.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they turn the double play. Settling in now, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Beavers ranging back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season, and the lead is now 7-2. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in it. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that.
He's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance. So standing in, Big Daddy Primetime, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. A ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Reyes is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory.
Baseball from the... Next to bat for Toronto, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes on 0-2. Ball swung on and grounded out towards second. Primetime comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long.
Stepping in for the Jays, Richard Turner, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Primetime. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they can...
Ready now, Devin Lacey. He reached on a single in his first try.
Devin Lacey.
The 1-1 home.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready to take his hacks again, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That he went deep. That was a fastball that was in.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And the runner will score from second. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the... Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Hins. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the belt, kicks and deep. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Alvin Nunn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Alvin Nunn.
Striding in, Big Daddy Primetime. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And this is low, ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Devin Lacey.
Devin.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Primetime takes it in. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Primetime. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Right over the middle, knee high. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend. Now at the plate, Johnny Vento. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, right fielder,
The 1-2.
Johnny Vento.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
You don't see that too much in today.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 3-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Tapia is there. 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out. Now at the plate, Johnny Vento. He singled his last time up.
Vento.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Orlando Arcia. Round to short. This could be 2. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman. Primetime.
First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. Armas on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? He'll try again. 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far. We're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind.
Digging in to try it again, Thomas Ono. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The inning as it's sent out to second. Primetime scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. In now, Big Daddy Primetime.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 1-0. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Outside, 2-1. 3 runs already home here. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ray Torres waits on deck. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Vento. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia.
Center fielder number 24.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up, one there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Now in the box, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Fouled off. Line towards center field. Tapia patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Absolutely jumped all over that guy. Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy...
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. So stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And that misses for ball 1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
No strike.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next for the Tigers, Guillermo Valenzuela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Valenzuela.
The 2-2. And hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. At the plate, Mike Arias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone. Alan Cordoba hits next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. Toward the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Big Daddy Primetime.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone!
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday. Hit another tape measure shot today when he gets...
Digging in now, Gary Sanford. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Stepping up now, Big Daddy Primetime.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Primetime.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Primetime, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the two-out success.
Nice AB right there. Two-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Now batting, Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. And that is through into right field for a single.
That ball's his hard.
So striding in, Nicholas Cabrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do?
Next up for Detroit, Sean Irwin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sean Irwin.
The inning as it's sent out to second. Primetime is right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. ready to take his hacks again. Big Daddy Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to... And here's Jose Peraza. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Into the box, Big Daddy Primetime, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 2nd.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to...
Wednesday Night Baseball. So digging in now, Big Daddy Primetime. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that.
On the back, find
Hard
the ball,
hit ball
find the
to
ball.
second. Cordova's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Big Daddy Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on. Ready once again, Jose Peraza, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Primetime ranges to his right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Striding into the box, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. At the plate, Nicholas Cabrera.
Right fielder, Nicholas Cabrera.
Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Big Daddy Primetime. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long.
Next for New York, Big Daddy Primetime. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so.
Out set for stepping in, Jose Peraza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Jose Peraza.
He's away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Primetime is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark out of the at the plate. Big Daddy Primetime. Watch is fully in effect these days. Closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And he takes ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Arias will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, center fielder, Harrison.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Lima. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lima.
The 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Primetime.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Peraza loves it. And that's the first out. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Peraza. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Manuel Lima 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon.
Manuel Lima.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Into the box now, Big Daddy Primetime. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another. Standing in, Big Daddy Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Primetime.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the big standing in, Sean Irwin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Stepping into the box, Manuel Lima. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is
throw on to first, and the Yankees will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.